The phone vibrated on the kitchen counter, its buzz cutting through the silence like a blade. I froze, my hand halfway to the coffee pot, the air thick with the burnt toast scent of morning. Her name glowed on the screen, Elena. My wife. The woman who, just yesterday, texted that her work trip was extended another week. My thumb hovered over the decline button, a sick heat crawling up my chest. She hadn't called in days, not since that clipped message about client meetings in Chicago. Now at 6:47 a.m., her name pulsed like a warning. I answered, my voice tight. Elena, what's wrong? Her breath hitched, a sound so raw it made my skin prickle. Mark, oh God, I saw your email. The attorney. Please don't do this. I can explain. Her words tumbled, desperate, cracking like thin ice. My stomach lurched. The email. I'd sent it last night, a cold, calculated jab to her inbox after finding the hotel receipt in her coat pocket. A receipt for two, dated 3 nights ago, in a city she swore she'd never visited. The morning light slanted through the blinds, painting jagged stripes across the hardwood. I sat at the dining table, the receipt crumpled in my fist, its edges biting into my palm. Elena's voice still echoed in my head. Her call cut short when I muttered, "Explain when you're home," and hung up. The house felt too big, too quiet, the kind of quiet that amplifies every creak, every whisper of doubt. Our wedding photo hung on the wall, her smile radiant, mine trusting. I wanted to smash it. It started 2 weeks ago. She'd been distant, her laughter thinner, her eyes darting when I asked about her day. Work's intense, she'd say, her fingers twisting the hem of her blouse. I believed her. I always believed her. Elena, the marketing exec who could charm a room, who made me feel like the luckiest man alive. But then came the late nights, the locked phone, the perfume I didn't recognize clinging to her scarf. Small things, easy to dismiss, until they weren't. The receipt was the first hard proof. Tucked in her winter coat, forgotten, it listed a boutique hotel in Seattle, not Chicago. 2 glasses of wine, a late checkout, a king bed. My mind spun excuses. She was with a colleague, a friend. It was a mistake. But the dates matched her trip. I called the hotel, my voice steady despite the tremor in my hands. Can you confirm a guest named Elena Harper? The clerk hesitated, then said, she checked in with a man. I can't give more details. A man. The words landed like a punch, stealing my breath. I paced the living room, the rug's fibers rough under my bare feet. My phone buzzed again, another text from Elena. I'm booking a flight home. Please, let's talk. I didn't reply. Instead, I opened my laptop, the email to my attorney staring back at me. I'd written it in a haze of rage, my fingers slamming the keys. I want to know my options. She's cheating. The words felt foreign, like they belonged to someone else's life. I hadn't sent it to hurt her, only to anchor myself, to make the betrayal real. But she'd seen it. How? Her laptop was synced to mine, a shared account I'd forgotten about. My carelessness had forced her hand. The doorbell chimed, sharp and jarring. I flinched, my heart thudding. It was too early for visitors. Through the peephole, I saw my brother, Tom, his face tight with worry. I opened the door, the cold air stinging my cheeks. You okay? He asked, stepping inside, his boots tracking mud. I hadn't told him anything, but Tom always knew when I was unraveling. You look like hell. I handed him the receipt without a word. His eyes scanned it, his jaw tightening. Jesus, Mark. Did you confront her? I nodded, my throat too tight to speak. He sank onto the couch, rubbing his temples. What's her story? She says she can explain. I muttered, the words bitter. She's coming home. Tom leaned forward, his voice low. You don't have to decide anything now. But don't let her spin you. You deserve the truth. The truth. I wanted it and dreaded it. Part of me still hoped it was a misunderstanding, that Elena, my Elena, hadn't shattered us. But the receipt, her panic, the man at the hotel, they were puzzle pieces snapping together, forming a picture I couldn't unsee. Elena arrived that evening, her suitcase rattling over the threshold. The house smelled of rain and regret, the storm outside mirroring the one in my chest. She looked smaller, her hair damp, her eyes red-rimmed. Mark, she whispered, reaching for me. I stepped back, my hands clenched. Tell me, I said, my voice ablade. Who was he? She sank into a chair, her fingers twisting together. It's not what you think, she started, her voice trembling. His name's David. A client. We got close. Too close. But it wasn't physical, I swear. My laugh was sharp, humorless. A king bed, Elena? Wine. You expect me to believe that? Her eyes filled with tears, but I saw something else, guilt, flickering like a shadow. It was a mistake, she said. We talked, we drank, we kissed. Once. I stopped it. I knew it was wrong. Wrong. I spat, my voice rising. You lied to me. For weeks. You let me think. My voice broke, the weight of her betrayal crushing me. I wanted to scream, to forgive her, to hold her all at once. Instead, I stood frozen, the distance between us a chasm. She stood, her hands outstretched. I love you, Mark. I was confused, lost. David listened when I felt invisible. But I chose you. I always will. Her words cut deeper than the receipt. Invisible? I'd given her everything, my trust, my future. And she'd turned to someone else. Why didn't you tell me? I asked, my voice barely a whisper. Why him? She sobbed, her shoulders shaking. I was scared. Scared you'd stop loving me if you knew I was struggling. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to. But the trust we'd built over years was rubble now. Each lay a brick I couldn't unstack. I need time, I said, turning away. I can't do this tonight. That night, I lay in our bed, her side empty, the sheets cold. My phone buzzed. Another text from Elena, sent from the guest room. I'll do anything to fix this. Please don't give up on us. I stared at the words, my heart a battlefield of love and rage. Then I noticed an email notification, buried in my inbox. From David. The subject, I'm sorry. My pulse roared in my ears as I opened it. Mark, I crossed a line with Elena. It was my fault, not hers. I pursued her, knowing she was married. She ended it before it went too far. I'm leaving the country. You won't hear from me again. Attached was a photo, Elena and David at a bar, her hand on his arm, her smile soft but hesitant. The timestamp, 3 nights ago. I sat there, the phone trembling in my hand. She told the truth, part of it. But the photo burned, a moment of intimacy she'd never shared with me. I didn't know if I could forgive her, if love could survive this fracture. But as the rain pounded the windows, I realized the real betrayal wasn't the kiss. It was her silence, her choice to hide her pain from me. And mine for not seeing it sooner.